At least hanging is a sudden drop in a short stop. This looks more like a long trip through a cactus grove in your birthday suit. The posse thinks it might have bitten off more than they could chew, and Two-Head Jenkins is in complete agreement.
And then he's going to... Yeah, he's just going to fire his shotgun for right now. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's got range. Okay, one shot. Use the D8 to hit and roll for damage. Okay. So that's a 6. That's going to be a critical hit. And then he's going to roll the D8 for damage. 7 is going to take this thing out. Now, they explode. Darkstone explosions when destroyed. Oh, 3 spaces. Damn it. So he's going to move. Oh, man, it's going to hit that guy too. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I mean, they're just going to have to take it. Okay, so he's gone. And then they're both going to get a D6 corruption hits. Ah, man. Alright, so the Bandito can take 6. That's awesome. And then the Gambler is going to take 1. Alright, so the Gambler, he will take another corruption. And that gives him 2. And then we got to make 6 rolls for the Bandito. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not good. That's bad. All right, so we made. Oh man, he's got a 4 resistance, so he's definitely gonna mutate. All right, so he took 5 plus the 2 he already had is 6. All right, so he's gonna mutate, and that's fun. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens to him. He's already got eye stalks, so let's see what this mutation is gonna be. Let's roll 2d6. Oh, d36. My bad. I need a different colored dice. D36. All right, the red is the 10s. Let's see, 12 tentacle fingers. No game effect. Woohoo! All right, but we are going to write that down. Tentacle fingers. So let's. He's going to get. He did. The thing only had 5 left, so he's going to get 10 times. Okay, so he's going to get 35 XP for that kill. There was nothing adjacent, so he didn't wound any other enemies. Okay, so now we're going to move up with the these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he does not need to roll to take any hits. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to roll to take 2 hits. Okay, he blocked 1 and took 1. So he's got 3 right now. Okay. This guy's gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's gonna take 2 hits. And he blocked both. And then the donkey. 1, 2, 3. So he's off there, but he's gonna take 2 hits. He blocked 1 and he took 1. Okay. No more corruption though. Alright, so we're going to take this off. We're definitely not going back to that place. Okay. Now let's roll to hold back the darkness. 9, we did it. Okay, good. Alright, I think we can take this off. So, now we're going to go back to regular initiative. So we're going to go with the Gambler first. We got a 3. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. Oh, damn. He can't. Yeah, he's going to stay right there. Okay. So he's going to fire. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So all of his pistols can hit So that's what he's going to do. You know what? We're going to hit with the Scafford pistol first. Okay, those missed. Does he have any grit? He does not. Alright, so then the 4 other pistol shots need a 5 or better to hit. Okay, so he got 2 6s and a 5. He can't get any critical hits, but the 6s give him +1 damage. Alright, so the 2 at +1 damage. Okay, so that's going to be a 5 and a 6. So the 5 is going to do 2 damage, and the 6 is going to do 3 damage. And then a regular hit with no extra damage for 2 is not going to get past his defense. So that is a total of 5 damage he did. So that's 35 XP for that. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and do that. He's going to use his ancient coin to fully heal his health. He was at 12 damage, so he's going to fully heal himself. Still got some sanity damage, but that's fine. Okay, and then the dog is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because he can move through other characters. Alright, and then it is their turn. He is going to target... He doesn't change targets, so he's going to still target the Bandito. And he's got 2 shots at range 8. Alright, so 1 hit. The Bandito's going to roll to defend. He does, so no hits on him. And then this is going to hit a different hero each time, and it's 2 shots. I'm doing D6 hits. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can only see 4 guys. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 7 and 8. So that's 1 goes to the Bandito, and then 1 goes to the Gambler. All right, so the first hit on the Gambler. Okay, that definitely hit. And the second one on the Bandito missed. All right, so the Gambler is going to roll to defend. And he's going to take... It says D6 hits. So I'm guessing it's 1 hit. And then he's got to roll to defend. Okay, so let me redo that then. All right. Let's completely redo that. So he's going to roll to hit the Gambler. He does not. All right. You know what? No, let's do the 1 hit, and then he... Let's just say he takes 1 wound, because I'm confused on that. I'll have to rethink about that. Okay, now we've got the Frontier Dock. So she's going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. She just cannot get off this thing. She takes 1 damage. Okay, she's got 4 so far. Not terrible. And then, can she see anything? No. She can't see anything, so she's going to... Oh, she is next to the Bandito. She's going to use a bandage on the Bandito. She does 5 plus 3 is 8. That just leaves 3 on him. Really nice. Okay. She used up 1 of the bandages. Okay. And then the Bandito is going to roll to move. Oh, damn it. The dog's going to move back 1. So, 2. All right. So he's going to risk the corruption, because if he can blow this thing up, he's going to take 1 corruption damage and fire the Darkstone Carbine. All right. So there's 2 shots and a D8 for damage. Come on, dude. Oh, no, no, no. All right, so we're going to use a fortune for one of those. All right, so that's a hit. All right, and then a D8 for damage. 3 damage, damn it. Plus 1 damage, so that's 4 damage. Oh, damn. So we're going to use our last fortune to re-roll that 3. And it's a 2. So he does nothing. All right. And he takes a corruption for that. Wow, that sucked. And that's the Bandito. Now these guys are going to go. These guys have a range of 6. So we're going to move him 1, 2, 3. And he's going to fire his 2 shots. Pistol, 2 shots. Range 6. All right. Okay, so he missed both. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Damn, if he. All right, he's gonna shoot. All right, so he hit once, and the damage is a 2. It does nothing. 2, 3, 4. He's off that tile. So 1 hit. And then the donkey, 2, 3. He's going to take 2 hits for being in that area. So he took 1. And then that is the end of the round. Roll to hold back the darkness. It is a double 2. That is not good. Dark Dread. Things are looking more and more bleak by the moment. Draw a Growing Dread card and add it to the stack. All right, so we are going to try to cancel that with Double Head. And he rolled a 12. All right, so what does that do? Boss, I think I found something. Success. Every hero may draw a loot. So we cancel that card and we're going to draw a loot card. Boss, look what I found. Well, you don't get any. All right, so that for the Gambler is going to be D6 times 25 gold. So that's 125 gold. Sorry, took me mere seconds. All right, and 20 XP. 20 XP. You get 20 XP, and you get 20 XP. All right, for the Frontier Dock. This should come in handy. Draw a gear card or an artifact card in another world. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, ooh. Star Beam Projector. Range 14, 1 shots. Uses D8 to hit. When a hit is assigned, every model adjacent to the target also takes 1 hit. Oh, you know what? I didn't use the repair protocols. At the start of the enemy's activation, if there are no adjacent heroes, heal 2 wounds from itself and all adjacent target pilots. Alright, so it would have healed 4 wounds. She's got that. That's pretty dope. And then finally the Bandito she's got 20 XP coming from that. 20 XP. Oh, that's the Bandito. And then he's got 20 XP and 50 gold. That's all the loot. We cancel that Darkness card, or that Growing Dread. Now on to the show. All right, so the Gambler is gonna roll to move. Got a 3, he's not gonna move. He's gonna shoot with his Scabbard pistol first. 2 misses. Golly. And then the other ones, he needs 4 or better. 5 or better. Alright, so you get 1 hit. Alright, and then we'll see what the damage is. It's a 1, so he did nothing. Boy. Alright, the dog is going to stay where he is. Okay, so this guy is going to continue to target the Bandito. So it's 2 hits. 2 shots. 1 missed, 1 hit. Bandito missed, so he's going to take 3 wounds from that attack. Okay, and then the pylon can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So the gambler first, and then the dog. Okay. So it is D6 hits, right? So you take D6 hits. Now he's got 2 shots. Oh yeah, right. And then 10 health. Each of the target pylon's range hits counts as D6 hits. All right, so he's gonna roll to hit the gambler, and he does. And then he's gonna roll to hit the dog, and he does. All right, so we got 4 hits coming into the gambler, and then 6 hits coming to the dog. That sucks. All right, so 4 for the gambler. Whoa, 4 6s. Holy crap, he beat that. Woo. Pulled some aces out of his sleeve on that one. And then dog is gonna need some of the same luck. Yeah, that's 6 dice. Okay, so the dog needed a 3 or better, and so he only takes 1 hit. Nice dog. Good boy. He's a good boy. Good job. Okay, now it is the Frontier Doc's turn. She's got a 3. So she's still gonna have to take some damage. She does. She takes 2. Okay. And then she's gonna shoot this brand new star beam projector she just got. 1 shot. Uses D8 to hit. She has a grit. All right, so got a 7. That is a critical hit. When a hit is assigned, every model adjacent to it takes 1 basic hit. All right, so that is going to take a hit. A basic hit. No, a basic hit, not a wound. All right, so the damage is going to be how much? D8 to hit. So it's a D6. So this guy's going to take a D6. No, not going to roll that. Okay, so he took 4 wounds. So that gives him 5. And then this guy is going to take, he's got a 6. So he's going to take 2 wounds because he's got a 4. All right. So that's really cool. The Bandito is going to go. The Bandito is going to, he's going to roll a move. You got a grit, which is nice. And he's going to, 1, 2, 3. Golly, man. He's going to use a shotgun. So that is a D8. That is a 6. That is a critical hit. And then a D8 for damage. That's a 3 plus. Okay, so it's going to do a hit on the pylon, and it's going to do a 3 to this guy, which explodes him. So he's gone. So that's 10 plus 10 is 20 XP for that attack. But 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These 2 guys are going to take D6 corruption hits. So for the henchman, he's going to take 4 corruption hits, and the bandito going to take 1 corruption hit. All right, so for the bandito, he did not block that. So now he's got, oh no, he's got another corruption. That's not good. That could be a big problem. Okay, so that's going to be another roll for him on the mutation chart. It's not good. All right, so the red is the 10s. So they're 51. Arm growth. Let's see, your arm has grown and deformed a giant. You can no longer use coat items. Does he have any coat items? He's got a jacket. +1 health, +1 sanity. All right, so now he is down +1 health, +1 sanity. So from a 21 to a 20, and from 17 to a 16. That's not good. Okay. He's got really big arms. And then the henchman's got 4 hits he's got to block. All right, so he blocked 1, 2, 3. That gives him 2. And that's going to make him mutate as well. So this guy's mutation is a 5. Bloated form. The henchman is now -1 move, but +4 health. Okay. All right, so that guy's got 8 health, and he moves 5. No, he moves 3, and he's got 8 health. Nice. Okay. No, he's got 10 health. All right, so all those exploding things are gone. Man, that was tough. Okay. So that was the bandito. The henchman is going to move 1, 2, 3, and attack. And then the healing protocols for this guy. Let's see. No, he does not have healing protocols. But the repair protocol, when selecting a target. Oh yeah, he might have been repairing the dam. I don't think he retargets every turn though, does he? Maybe he does. But it doesn't say he does. Okay, so this guy's got a multi-laser and ornate craftsmanship, which gives him a +4 health, which puts him at 12 health. Alright, so this henchman is going to attack. He's got 2 attacks, +1 damage on melee rolls with his pickaxe. Alright, so he hit once, and his damage is going to be a 3, which is a 4, which does nothing. Okay, this henchman, and that guy's got 3 damage. This henchman's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and try the same deal. Mr. Two Head Jenkins, gonna go for the gusto here. Okay, 0 hits. And then we got the last henchman is just gonna move over here and shoot. Wow, that was lousy. Okay, and then the donkey's gonna move up 1, which kind of sucks. And he's gonna take 2 hits, and he took 2 hits. Okay, now, roll to hold back to darkness. We got a 7, which is not what we needed, so it is going to go up 1 more. This is getting dangerous. Oh, how many rooms have we gone up? 1, 2, 3. I believe this is our 3rd room. Yes, or our 4th room. 3rd room. So we're going to use the boot spurs and attempt to move the darkness back 1. So he's got to roll a d6 on a 3 up. He can move it back 1. Okay, so we're going to move the darkness back 1 on the depth track. That'll help. All right, so now we are going to. The henchmen have gone. Okay, that was the hold back the darkness. All right, so roll for the gambler. He got a 2, so he's gonna get a grit, and then 1, 2. He's gonna fire his pistol, just his pistol. All right, so he got a 3 and a 4. He's gonna use a grit to re-roll that. I got a 3 and a 4. Okay, so he hit once, and then he did 6 damage. So his grit is gone. So he's going to do a total of 2 damage, which brings his wounds up to 5. Okay, out of 12. And then the dog is going to move in and attack. He gets 1 attack at a 3 or better. He hit. And 2 damage. You did nothing. But if he's beside the guy, bark. All adjacent enemies do -1 damage on their attack to a minimum of 1. Yeah, alright, so -1 damage on their attacks. Alright. And then the Frontier Doc is going to move. She's going to roll to move. She got 1. She got a grit, but she took a damage because of Targa. So that puts her up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to use one of the bandages to roll to heal herself. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's got 1 damage left, right? That's 4, 5. No, she's got 2 damage left. Okay. And one of the bandages is gone. I did that. Okay, she does get a second grit though. So she's going to move up 1. And then she's going to fire that weapon again. Now she's 1 hit. She roll a d8. Yeah, let's fire that again. Okay, she's got a critical hit. So that's going to be 2 damage. She's going to roll a grit to re-roll that. That's 3 damage. Alright, so that's 8 total. Alright. And then, so she's done. Let's see, how many wounds does Bandito have? He's got several. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, she's going to use the last of the bandages on the Bandito. Should I? No, she's going to keep the bandages. Okay. Then the pylon needed to go. Shit, sorry. Okay, well the pylon's going to go. It's going to target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 7, 8. So it's attack 1 hit at the Frontier Dock, and then 2 hits at the Frontier. No, it has to be a separate target, right? Yeah, it has to be a separate target. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the gambler. So the gambler is going to take. Well, it's got to roll to hit. It does hit. So the gambler is going to take a d6. It's going to take 6 hits. That sucks. So that's 6. Okay. Does he have any grit? He does not. So he's going to take 4 wounds. That's going to give him 5 total. And then the Frontier Dock, he's got to roll to hit the Frontier Dock. He did. She's going to take 3 hits. And then she's going to roll to block those hits. Alright, so she blocked 1 and took 2 damage. Okay, and now the henchmen are gonna go. This guy is gonna roll the hit. You got one hit. It's got +1 damage. Alright, so 4 does 1 damage. Nice. That's 4. That's 9. The second henchman there, he misses both. The dog is going to move away. Escape 1. He can always escape, but yeah. Alright, dog's going to move away. You know what? She would have taken 1 less damage. And so would he, because the dog was next to the pylon. Okay, so the last henchman is going to shoot. He missed both. The dog is going to bite. You get a 4, so that's a hit. That's a 3. Does no damage. And then the bandito has not gone yet. Gets a 5. He's just going to move there and shoot. Yeah, he's going to shoot the... Oh, I got an 8. That's definitely a critical hit. And then he's going to roll for his damage. It's a 5 plus... Nope, that's just a 5. So that has taken that out. All right, so that is the end of that fight. We're going to roll to catch our breath. All right, so everybody but the mule activated. So the mule's going to get a D6. 6. That's going to take all the damage off the mule. Very cool. All right, D3 for the dog. Got 2, so that brings him back up to full health. D3 for this henchman. That's 2. He's healed. D3 for this guy. That's 1. D3 for that guy. Is 1. D3 for the bandito. That is very cocked. Okay, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Couldn't ask for better than that. D3 for the frontier duck. She got a 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And then finally for the gambler. That's a 5. He's going to take 2 wounds and 1 sanity off. All right. And then they're going to get... This guy's got some wounds still. They're going to get some loot cards. For the gambler, it is 1 Darkstone Shard and 30 XP. Okay. Darkstone for the gambler and 30 XP. He's going to give back 20 and get a 50. And then for the frontier duck, she's going to get D3 Darkstone and 30 and 20 XP. So she gets 2 Darkstone and 20 XP. She's going to give 20 and get a 50. Nope, she's going to get 30 and get a 50. And she's going to get Darkstone out of a bag, if I can find it. 2 Darkstone. And then finally for the bandito, what's this? Draw an artifact card or a gear card if in another world. Alright, so we're going to draw a gear card. And this is a bandana. Once per turn, you may re-roll an escape test. Alright, that's kind of cool. Long arms. And now, if the bandito were a lawman, he would be the long arm of the law. And then he's going to get 20 XP. Sorry about that. That is terrible. So he's going to give back 30 and get a 50 from that. Okay. And he has 4 wounds, 2 sanity. Not too bad. Frontier Duck is all healed up. That's the loot deck going back. Everybody's doing okay thanks to that catching your breath. Now the gambler is going to get a D3 fortune tokens back. He's going to get 2 fortune back. We are going to roll to hold back the darkness. And we got an 8. We did hold back the darkness. Finally, we finally got a roll. Alright, so we need to, there's only one door here. So we're going to go with the gambler. Get a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The target pylon is gone. Alright, so we're looking through the door. So we have looked through the door and we're going to grab a card, and that is the Ruined Lift. This next room is the Ruined Lift. And it has got a steep ledge there as the encounter for that one. We just need a clue icon, and we got a clue, the second clue. All right, and we got a Growing Dread card and an encounter card. How many times can this guy cancel a Growing Dread card? Because we seem to have done it a lot. Check it out. Once per turn, single henchman can attempt to cancel a depth event, a Growing Dread, or a darkness card as it is played. Roll once on the henchman expiration chart to find the result. Alright, so we are going to try to stop this Growing Dread card with the good old 2-hit here. Alright, so that's a 4. And that's a 6. I believe we're going to take the 6. Alright, so 6 says we're all going to die. Success, but the terrified henchman immediately takes D6 sanity damage, ignoring willpower. If this kills the henchman, roll on the gruesome fate chart for him. Alright, so D6. That is 1. Alright, so that's not dead. You need to keep the sanity damage. That guy had some sanity damage. This guy has got sanity damage now. Okay, so that was a success. And then we've got an encounter, and we've got to play out all the encounters here. And then we move on to the last room. The blinding light. A blinking light catches your eye and you move across the room to adjusting console. Tapping the button below the light, a whirling, hollow projected image swoops into view. A robe-clad humanoid figure with shockingly alien features stands before you and begins to speak a pre-recorded message. Could this be what the creators of this ancient city look like? Lore 4 test. Roll 4 for everybody. Gain 10 XP. If at least 1 6 was rolled, you also gain a greater understanding of this ancient and powerful alien civilization. Till the end of this adventure, you roll 1 extra dice on all skill tests while in the plateau. Alright, so lore 4. Alright, so we'll start with the gambler, who has a lore of 5. Alright. Okay, so he got 4 successes, but no 6. So he's gonna get 40 XP for that. Now she's got a lore of 3. She being the frontier doc. Okay, she got 2 6s. She's gonna get 20 XP for that, and she's gonna get pluses on any skill test she takes from this point on. So anybody will get that. All right, so lore 3 for the bandito. All right, he also got 2 6s and a 5, so he's gonna get 30 XP. Good rolls there. And then that is completed. I'm gonna keep that just in case we have to do a skill check. That's going to give us +1 extra die on any skill check, so we may need to use that. Steep ledge. One of the walls here falls away, revealing a long drop in an icy caverns below. The pathway feels narrow as the whistling wind rushes past your ears and the snow lashes at your face. It's like you're being pulled towards the perilous edge by a gaping maw of icy abyss. Any hero ending their move on this map tile must make the following. Strength 4 up. If failed, you must discard a token from your side bag as you stumble, dropping it over the edge. Also, for every one rolled on this test, take 2 sanity damage, ignoring willpower as the abyssal pull tears at your mind with vertigo. Yay! Well, that stinks. This is a long section here. The engineering chamber. Once the engineering chamber has been attached to the board, the heroes have reached the objective room in the final fight. Reveal all growing dread cards, which we got rid of, and the stack as normal. Then the heroes must face an epic threat that has been attracted to the area by the surge of void energy from the overcharged boilers. There are 4 spaces at the far end of the room that contain the boilers. Any hero in one of these spaces may give up their attack to make a Strength 6 plus or Cunning 5 test to shut down the boilers. If successful, gain 20 XP and place a marker to show that one of the boilers is shut down. Once all 3 boilers are shut down, the hard to hold back the darkness and void cascade warning sirens special rule are no longer in effect. To successfully complete the mission, the heroes must defeat all the enemies and shut down all 3 boilers. We are not yet to the point where we need to have the sirens and things, because it says that only takes effect when the darkness marker is in the middle stage of the depth track or in the final stage, which it is not. So let's roll to hold back the darkness. Okay, we got 4, so we screwed that up. So we may get that siren after all if we're not careful. Alright, so the gambler. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's ended his movement here. This is a steep ledge, so he's going to roll a strength check. His strength is a 2. But it is a +1, so he's going to need to roll well. He passed. Okay. Now the dog. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to find out what the epic threat is before we move. Our epic threat is 1 Targa, 1 Librarian Prime. The threat is 1 Librarian Prime and 6 Centurions. Okay, I do have that. That is a room full of not fun. All right. So what can these guys do? Let's pull their cards, figure out what they can do. I'm sure it's not good. And they're going to have 2 elite abilities all to themselves. All right, so the Centurions. Their initiative is 3. And the doctor has never come across these, so she is going to get 2. She's going to get 100 XP for that. They're medium creatures, robot and target. Relentless advance for setup. Place in every space, not checkerboard. Only moves the shortest distance to reach its target. A Centurion is +1 combat while adjacent to at least one other robot enemy. Okay, so these guys are right beside each other. Interesting. Okay. Blast shields, armor 5 up. At the end of the hero's attack if adjacent, for each wound prevented by this armor, the hero takes both 1 wound, ignore defense, and is thrown back 1 space directly from a random adjacent Centurion. Okay. So the end of the attack, if adjacent, for each wounded. Okay, so right now they have flash shields with a 5-up armor save. Their defense is a 3. They melee attack only, so they are 3 up. They move 4. They have 1 combat dice that does enemy 4 damage each. Now they're going to have some elite abilities to go along with these. Elite ability number 3 is Shield Wall, +3 health, while adjacent to at least one other robot. Centurion's armor is 4 up. That is not good. Okay. So they've got shield wall. And what else do they have? They've got number 4. Breach protocol, +2 combat and +1 initiative. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that could that could have been way better. There's a lot of those dudes. Alright, so that is the Centurions. And then we've got the Librarian. I'm guessing a Library Prime uses one of these codexes. Make it a little bit harder for ourselves here. Okay, so this guy's going to be a Moderator, Forum Laser. At the start of each activation, each turn, the Library makes a free range attack at every hero within line of sight. Range 12. One shot. Damages Peril. Uses the D8 to hit. Range to hit. Rolls of 8+, ignore defense, in addition to any bonus for adaptive strategy. Do they have adaptive strategy? I don't know yet, because I have not rolled anything for them. Okay. Adaptive strategy. The Librarians roll of 6 up, do +1 damage for each archive marker on the depth chart. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's where the archive markers come into play. Yikes. That's not good. Okay. So we've got 3 right now on the board. Alright, so this guy's a Moderator. I'm guessing that's what he gets. Okay, so he's in Initiative 5. Librarian Codex. When the Librarian enters play, draw a Codex card. That's what we did. Okay. Seraphim Plating. Critical hits only reduce the Librarian's defense to a 2. Ancient Force Field. During each hero's activation, prevent the first X wounds the Librarian would take, where X is equal to the hero party level. That's 4. That's not good. Is that on top of his defense? During each hero's activation, prevent the first 4 wounds that he would take, where X is equal to the hero party level. Holy moly. Okay, Collide. Moves through models and changes targets each turn. Adaptive strategy. Okay. Wow, we have run into something not good here. Alright, and he's going to get 2 elite abilities. I feel like he doesn't even need them. Number 5 is targeting Omnimatrix. Ranged and melee to hit are both now 3 up. That's probably best. God. And then 2 is Ancient Servant. +6 health, +2 combat. You know what? Why not? So already he is 18 health. Now he's going to be 24 health and 6 combat dice. Oh boy, this guy sucks. All right, so let's try to do this. Try. Wow, this is a lot. All right. So the gambler is going to have to do his strength check. He did that. He did do that. Okay. How far away is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does have a range 8 weapon, so he's going to shoot that. So that's 2 3s, and he has no grit. That's not great. Okay. He can't reach anything else. The dog, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go at initiative 3 and 5. Actually, the dog would not go yet. So the librarian, he draws a codex card. No, he's going to get at the start of the activation of each turn, makes a free ranged attack for every hero within line of sight, a range of 12. Alright, so he's going to move up. He moves 7. And then he's gonna fire his laser. All right. This may be the death of the gambler. All right, so he's gonna have 4 combat dice. Start of its activation each turn. All right, so at the start of its activation, the gambler is not in effect. Is he? I would say no. All right, so he's gonna have to move up. So no shots. That's fine. But he's got ace to hit and melee to hit are both free. And he's got +2 combat, so he's got a total of 6 combat coming. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, so that's 4 hits, and they do 4 damage each. So the gambler needs to roll really well here. Alright, so he blocked 1, 2, 3. So he's going to take 4 hits from that attack. Okay. Giving him 5 total. Alright, that could have been worse. But he's got everybody coming after him. Alright, so the Centurions go at a 3, meaning the Frontier Doc is going to go. So she's going to roll to move. She got a 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she can shoot her Star Beam Projector. It's 14. She rolls a D8 to hit. Okay, so she's got 2 grit. She's going to reroll. She got a 4, so she missed. Okay. Alright. She's not there yet, so she doesn't have to roll the strength check. The dog is going to move up next to the guy, so he does 1 less damage. And then these guys are going to go. They move 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. Alright, they got no ranged attacks, so that's good. Alright, so the Bandito is going to roll to move. Get a 3. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 3. He's got a +1 and a -1 because of his mutation. Alright, so he can throw his dynamite. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has got the ability to throw it further. +1 strength, and you double your range for throwing explosives. So he is going to throw his explosives right here. The first free dynamite he's going to throw for this adventure. Alright. And then he's going to roll to hit, and hopefully just hit. Nope. And he's going to use a grit. Okay, got a 6. He is going to hit on that one. Alright, so now the dynamite is going to do damage, but do they get their armor saves? Discard to throw, or does D6 wounds ignore defense to each model? Okay, they are going to get armor saves, and they are going to get 4 up saves, I believe, because of their protocols. Yeah, 3 and 4, which is 3 is +3 health, and while adjacent to other robots, they armor 4 up. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do these one at a time and see if we can do any damage. Alright, so for the guy in the middle, you got 4, so he's going to have to make 4 armor rolls. Okay, so he missed all 3 of those. those, right? Yeah, because he's got armor 4 up. Yep. He missed all of those. So he's going to take 4 damage. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. And then this guy. 6. So he's got to make 6 armor rolls. Okay, he made 4 of those, so he's going to take 2. These guys have a health of 4, right? 2, 3, 4, but they've got an extra 2 health because they're, or 3 health because they're shield wall, so they're all health 7. Okay, so this guy is going to take 6. This guy is going to take 3. And this guy is going to take 4. Now, do they have anything? At the end of the hero's attack, if adjacent, each wound prevented by this armor, the hero takes 1 wound. No hero is adjacent. Oh, wait. If adjacent. Right. So they're not adjacent. Alright, power swords. Okay, so there's nothing that takes the defense down. Alright, so 4. Alright, so 6 for 6 armor save for this guy. Gosh, he blocked 3 and took 3. Okay. And 3 for that guy. He blocked all of those, and then 4 for that guy. Okay, so 1, 2. He took 3 damage as well. So that was his free attack. Alright, and he's going to throw another stick of dynamite as his main attack. This guy's throwing like it's Christmas. Alright, so he's going to roll a hit. Come on. Got a 6. Got a hit. Nice. Alright, so for this main guy, he's going to take 1. That sucks. This guy, going to take 1. Man, come on. 2 for this guy. Holy moly, come on, dude. 3 for this guy. And 2 for this guy. Wow, that sucked. Alright, so 1 armor save for that guy. And he saved. 1 for that guy. He did not save. Okay. 2 for this guy. He saved both. 3 for that guy. He did not save any of those, so he's going to take 3 damage. And then 2 for this dude right here. He saved both. Alright. Okay, well, fair enough. So that's... He's got 2 left. Right. So 2 of these left. And then these guys... 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to shoot at the librarian, I guess. So 1 hit. And then let's see what kind of damage you can do. Got a 3. That's not going to do it. And then this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he's gonna roll to hit twice. Nothing. And then 2 head. One, 2, 3, 4. No, he's just gonna have to stop there. Okay, so this guy's up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Alright. And then the mule will move up there. Here we go. Alright, and we don't fail roll to hold back the darkness.
Looks like this librarian's one of them no-nonsense kind. I sure do hope the posse knows the Dewey Decimal System.